Okay, today we're looking at this iPad keyboard case from HOU. It's compatible with the iPad Pro 11-inch and the iPad Air 4th and 5th generation. So first off, there's this soft TPU covering which doesn't attract dust like the Apple Magic Keyboard, which is made out of silicone. There is this hinge that is totally visible, and when I run my finger over, I can feel exactly where the hinge separation are. Turning this case over, here we have our switch to turn the keyboard case on and off, and just next to it is our USB-C port to charge this keyboard. Opening this up, I can notice that there's not a lot of tension on the hinge. It's a lot softer compared to the Apple Magic Keyboard. There's also the full range of tilt motion, which is not the case of the ESR Rebound. This one has the full range, very similar to the Apple Magic Keyboard. In terms of thickness, this is thicker than the Apple Magic Keyboard case and even the Logitech Combo case. Here's the Logitech Combo case, and I can notice that this keyboard case is thicker by 1.5 millimeters. This extra thickness do provide some advantages, one of which is better key travel. So this keyboard feels actually pretty good. I'm very picky about my keyboard, and this keyboard is okay. One thing though is the space bar, because it's so close to the edge and the key has a good travel to it. I have to angle my thumb in another direction, otherwise I would hit the edge of the keyboard. Not a big deal, but it just takes some time to adjust the way I'm typing. The surface of the trackpad feels great. It's not built on the diving board design, so all four corners can be pressed easily. It's Bluetooth, so there's a lot of lag. I also notice a bit of jitter. Overall, not my favorite touchpad, but it does work. It doesn't bother me much though, because I normally just go and touch the screen anyway. Something else that is not very great is the stability of the back panel. As I said earlier, the hinge is very soft. When I tap on the back of the iPad, this is how much movement it generates. As well, the magnets are not as strong as the Apple Smart Magic Keyboard. If I lift this case with the iPad and I shake it a bit, the case will fall off. In everyday use though, this is not a problem. It's sufficiently strong. If this was it, then this keyboard case would have been very easy to recommend, but it's not. There are other issues. Here I'm moving the cursor with my right hand, typing some random keys on my left hand, and just notice how the cursor stops moving every time I hit the keys. It takes around 2 seconds for the cursor to be active again. Every time I hit the keys, the same thing happens. This doesn't happen if you use a external Bluetooth mouse. It's just the combination of this keyboard and this trackpad. Not sure if this problem can be fixed with a firmware update, but this could be a showstopper for a lot of people. Imagine you're trying to game on this and you cannot use the keyboard and the trackpad at the same time. It's a major problem. In practice though, this doesn't bother me much. I don't think there's even a game on the iPad that works with a trackpad and a keyboard. So as long as you're aware and okay with these limitations, I think this keyboard case is still a very nice choice. Typing feels great. The ergonomic is good. The iPad can tilt back the proper amount. The Bluetooth connection has been solid. In my opinion, iPadOS is a very limited operating system. Buying the Smart Magic Keyboard was not my finest choice. It did not make the operating system that much better. If I could do it again, I would have saved that $300, put in an account somewhere, eventually buy a MacBook to have proper operating system. But I digress, so I'm gonna stop here. Hopefully this is helping you out. Thank you very much for watching.
So, when you first get your iPad onto the keyboard, there's going to be some buttons on the sides. You're going to switch this one up so it'll turn on. You will see a blue button there, and then that is going to prompt you into going to your settings. You're going to go to Bluetooth. You're going to go to this MF11557A, hit connected, and once you do that, your keyboard is all connected. If you wanted to go back to the home screen, you just click the bottom there. You can see I am moving the trackpad, and the mouse is very precise to where I would like to go. You can also move back and forth to switch between screens, like so. So say if I wanted to go to the news, click on that, You can scroll up and down and see other stories. Again, very precise with the trackpad. A lot of people were saying that the trackpad is kind of loud when you click it. I'm just going to show you kind of how it sounds when you go to click. These are the sounds that you are hearing. It's not horrible, and it's not something that I can't deal with because the price was absolutely incredible for this keyboard compared to Apple. But I definitely would recommend this keyboard to anybody. These lights, they do have a backdrop so you can see them at night. You can also change the colors. But overall, I think this is a great affordable option for a keyboard if you are looking for one for your iPad. So I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so I've been putting this off for way too long. Got this over the summer, the HOU, H-O-U, I don't know how to pronounce it, the MF11 keyboard case for my iPad Pro 11. And I gotta say, I love this thing. I'm super impressed with the quality. This is after 6 months of hard, continuous use. And it looks as great as the day I opened it. This mechanism for holding the tablet at the right angle works perfectly. The keyboard is wonderful, actually. It has a really nice click feeling to it. And the trackpad works very well. Nice and smooth, easy to use. Surprisingly, I actually have a tendency to use my finger more than I would have expected. I thought I'd use the trackpad a bit more than I actually do, but it's really good to have, and there are times when it actually makes things much easier to have the trackpad. The battery life on this has been fantastic. I've actually never had it run out of power, and I just love being able to just pop this right off, and it sticks hard. I mean, it really sticks hard. You can yank, shake, turn it upside down. It's not coming off. Okay, so that fear that I had, not something to be concerned with. Closes up nicely. The other concern I had was that my Apple Pencil just sits up here and there's no other thing to hold it on. But to be honest, it's been fantastic. So again, I would definitely recommend this.
Scrolling seems very like I can't even go to other screens. Nope. I just want to go to my other screen. Like I want to swipe to my other screen. Finally. See, that's what I was trying to do earlier.
Ese es en sí el teclado. Ahorita está prendido, se lo prende de la parte de acá. Bueno, aquí tengo el iPad, es magnético, se le ubica y se pega automáticamente. De la parte inferior se le puede hacer el ángulo para mejor visualización. Sirve bastante bien, es bastante cómodo. Es retroiluminado, tiene varios tipos de colores que se los puede ir cambiando con la tonalidad. Y su intensidad. Y con la tecla control y el option se puede ir cambiando de color.
Es que ni sus padres ni su hermana, la infanta Sofía, van a estar con ella, así que es momentazo para...
Momentazo, que ganas tenemos ya de vivirlo todo y de que suenen ya esas gaitas. Vaya trote, desvelamos la intensa jornada que vivirá...
¿Qué teclas son las que no van? 4 teclas, ¿no?
Doña Leonor viaja estos días a Oviedo, pero lo hace de una forma muy especial. Volverá de nuevo a protagonizar esta
Y esas no van, ¿no?
Será la única representación de la corona.
Estas 4 no van.
Diferentes actos y...
Bueno, esta foto para iPad está muy bonita y se ve muy fuerte y duradera. Lo que sí puedo mencionar es que la batería le dura bastante y que puedes colocarlo en diferentes posiciones. Aquí está, en este momento está así, pero lo puedes dar una variación a como tú sientas mejor la forma de trabajar y para que puedas ver una mejor pantalla. Esta es la que compré, es de color negro. Se ve súper linda, además de que se siente que lo protege bastante. Muy recomendada.
tiene un problema que cada vez que muevo el ratón se me esconde detrás de las aplicaciones y doy a Enter y no me responde. Y tampoco me responde en el ratón.